Hey everybody, thank you for watching Dion Divine Live Reading Thursdays. We are back with another episode and we have another guest that is coming on to the show. So for any further ado, remember, please like, share, and subscribe. Put it in the box if you want your video down below. So anyways, guys, let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call my caller and see if she's ready for her reading. Just 1 second.
Hello?
Hey, this is Bethany.
Yes.
Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good?
Do I sound different on the phone?
No, you sound pretty much the same.
Like, a lot of people have told me that they're like, yeah, I wasn't sure that was you, and I'm like, this is my phone.
Yeah.
What else would be internet?
Nah, you sound always enthusiastic every time I talk to you. You never, your energy never changes. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Not talking to nobody. I have a phone call, dude. You're being rude.
Nah.
My son's all, stop talking to no one.
Nah, you sound
And
good.
because my earphones were in, he didn't see me put it in. And he was on my left, so.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, because, like, well, my question was, like, the fact that, you know, like, am I going to be able to, you know, like, pass my test? Because, like, you know, I want to hurry up and start driving because my dad can't be driving anymore.
Right.
So, you know, the other thing is the fact that, honestly, I also want to be able to, carry this for a little while. You want some water? Drink some.
Who's that? You got some little...
So, like...
Yeah.
You know, so, like, also the fact that right now I'm looking for a work-from-home job.
Okay.
And I'm not having any luck. A friend of mine sent me this thing called InstaWork.
Okay.
I don't drive. How am I supposed to get to this place if I have to drive? Like, I don't drive yet. So, you know, it's like I'm trying to make some extra money, whatever. So that way, like, you know, if I want to go shopping, like, after, you know, I go drop off my son, I want to go shopping, then I'm going to go shopping, you know?
Right. Yeah.
I have, like, you know, 300-400 extra. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go play around with, like, 200 of it, you know, say, for instance, after, like, I start earning a paycheck.
Okay. Well,
So
see...
it's like, you know, that's the other reason that I'm like, I want to pass my driving test. Like, I'm so nervous.
Well, don't be nervous.
Because, my, like, car accidents have, like, given me driving anxiety.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, it really sucks. That's the other reason that I'm like, I also want to be able to do, like, a driving job where it's like, I go pick up, like, for Uber Eats or Uber itself.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't mind picking up, you know, people, you know, say, for instance, I go pick up my friend. You know, I get paid to take him all the way from Babcock to Stone Oak.
I got you. Please, Father God,
I'd be like, hey, can you have to tell me, you know, for gas? Because he's my friend, you know?
Right. Please, Father God, bless the cars in the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name, amen.
So, I mean, that's the other kind of, like, reason that I'm like, am I going to be able to pass my driving test? Like, am I going to be, like, prepared for it? Am I going to be ready? Like, am I going to be like, okay, I can do this? Like, and that's what I'm going to tell myself the day of.
Okay, so let's see what Spirit is going to say about that, because we're going to focus on that question particularly. Will you pass this test? And you already took the test, right?
No, I haven't taken it yet. Like,
oh, you haven't taken it yet.
I got to take the question, and it's called Aceable, and it's like online, and it's like 3 days.
Okay.
And you're able to like, it's like the actual questions that you would get certified from like DPS and stuff.
Got you. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if there's any preventable things that's going to keep you from either passing it or, you know, or passing it. I mean, any obstacles that might be in the way. Let's check on that right quick. Okay, so let's see. All right, Father God, please talk to me about Bethany when it comes to this driving test. Will she pass this test, Spirit? Please talk to me about it. Please, Spirit, if you don't mind, could you please bring Bethany's spirit guides into the room to communicate with my spirit guides? Okay. Please talk to me.
Let's go. Come on. You're going to get to the park. Let's go.
Please talk to me.
I'm trying to take my son to the playground.
Yeah. How old is he?
6.
Oh, man, they getting big quick. Shoot.
Yeah. I had him in 2015.
I remember when I think I saw you at McDonald's. I remember you were telling me something about him.
You remember what?
I think I remember when you were at McDonald's. I think you were telling me something about him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, it has been a long time. Shoot, I completely forgot about the whole McDonald's thing.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Time be flying.
I can't believe how long it's been. That's crazy.
Crazy. It's like time don't wait for nobody.
Yeah, no kidding.
But that's good that you've been doing good. I mean, you sound positive. You sound like, you got your life together now. That's good. That's a good sign. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, like I was mentioning, my dad can't drive anymore. He's got dementia.
Oh.
He recently has had COVID. He hasn't come home from the hospital yet. Only because this is the second time he's wound up in the hospital. And turns around, and when I'm trying to feed him, he's like, no, I don't want that. Like, how are you supposed to beat the virus if you're not eating? So, for the longest time, you couldn't get him to drink water. He drinks soda, he drinks tea, he drinks milk, drink coffee, everything but water.
Man, what's going on?
Finally, I was like, since he was sick, I was like, here. Here's a couple bottles. No, buddy. Okay, but come on.
Yeah, that's not good. Dad needs to, come on.
That's kind of the reason that I kind of started getting annoyed with him not wanting to drink water and take care of himself. And it's like, dude, I'm trying to, I've told my aunt, I'm sitting here trying to take care of myself, my child, and him. And how am I supposed to if he can't take care of himself?
Yeah, I think he's kind of trying to throw in the towel. I think he's kind of tired. I feel like he's just tired.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much stuff.
Unfortunately, so it's so his car will be mine.
Okay.
So my aunt's gonna be helping me out and stuff. She's gonna get me a driver's book. That way, I have the little refresher, so I don't have to go back to the online test. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to refer to it afterwards.
Okay.
But at least that way I can refer to it. So I can be like, okay. These are probably going to be the questions, or, just okay, these are probably, this is what I got to do if I come to a 4-way stop. If I was here second, the person that probably got there first. That's the only thing that's going to, trip me up. And then, the parallel parking is what screws me.
Oh, yeah, it does. If I were you, I would be practicing.
That's where I'm honestly, I want to ask the person that's giving me the test, why do I even have to do this? I'm not going to ever parallel park. I really am not.
Yeah, and you will. One thing I know is you are what you speak. Words are powerful. When you say something, it manifests, and you got to be careful what you say. Because I know, just say you can. Start saying that more. I can do this. I can. And I would ask somebody if I can, can I use your car and can we go around the block and let me, practice? I would do that. I would definitely do that.
Yeah, that's what I want to do with my aunt, because if I do it with my dad in the car that we have at the house right now,
right,
I'm going to be like, okay, I'm not doing this. Because he used to sit here and be like, don't hit that, and he would yell at me. And I'm already nervous, so that didn't help. So, I would get more frustrated and then pissed off, because I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near hitting something, but he'd be yelling at me, don't hit this, don't hit that.
Yeah, trust me, I know.
And I'm like,
I
oh
think we
my
all
God,
went through
this
that
is when
before,
I
you
never
know.
wanted to hit a parent more in my life when I was still a teenager. Like,
Yeah.
over 20, I should say.
Wait, how old are you, by the way? No, I mean, you ain't got to tell me your age. But it's
No,
okay.
so actually, next month I'm going to be 37.
Oh, wait, I didn't know you were older than me. Dang, you look so young. Shoot.
Yeah, I have that face where a lot of people, when they card me for alcohol or whatever, when I go for like taste tests or whatever, or I'm purchasing alcohol, they're like, how are you?
Dang,
I
was always thinking we were the same
I always
age.
assume I'm in my 20s.
Man, yeah, because you look young as heck. Man, I don't know what you taking, but
Yeah, that's the one thing that, like, I even told this one Uber driver, whatever, it was his birthday, and they're like, yo, you look so young. Like, how old are you? I don't, if I can ask. And I was like, actually, I'm in my 30s. And they're like, I thought you were like 25. And I was like, yeah, it's literally about the skincare, because it's collagen, hyaluronic acid, and stuff like that that's already naturally in your body that starts to deplete when you hit 30.
You know what I think? I think it's a 90s thing, too. I think 90s kids don't age. I honestly believe that. I think we don't age. It's just, I feel sorry for the 20-year-olds. Sorry for the 20-year-olds out there, but I just feel like it's the truth, you know?
Yeah, I was born in the 80s. So I was in the 80s.
Yeah, you with me. You with me. Yeah. You know, I just turned 34.
85, so that's the other reason that it's like people are really surprised when they're like, damn, you're so young. And I'm like, yeah, I don't feel it.
Yeah.
I feel old.
Yeah, I just turned 34, so trust me, I know.
I'm going to be 40. And that's why I'm like, okay, so I'm wondering if, because a lot of people assume I'm in my 20s right now. I'm like, so if I'm in my 20s, supposedly, then when I'm actually in my 40s, will I still look like I'm in my 30s?
Oh, yeah, that's even better. That's better for you.
So that's why I'm like, let's see what actually happens. These stuff don't everybody, when they're trying to do stuff, they're trying to take a bike.
All right, so let's get into this reading now. Let's see what's going on with this driving test. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with a prayer.
Girl, dude. A lot of women have blonde hair. It's not the same one. My child's funny.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna start off with the prayer so that way we can get into this. All right, to see what's around you. Okay. All right, Father God. Okay. Please talk to me about this test that Bethany is going to take. Will she pass this test? Please, Father God, allow me to see and say anything and everything you allow me to say and see. Bethany and this test are your loves. They are your children's. They are your beloveds. Please authorize me to say and see anything and everything you authorize me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. Okay, so I'm going to send you, Bethany, I'm going to send you this video so that way you can look at the cards yourself, because I know you hearing it over the phone, but sometimes when you see it yourself, you get more comfortable and you'll understand it more, like what's actually happening.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So the first thing that I'm getting from you is I'm getting a hidden path. I get there's something between marriage of spirit and matter. So I'm getting something about success. I get something about money, and I get something that's eternally rooted with love. But I get this in the past position, right? So I'm getting that there's something dealing with money.
Leave people alone, JJ.
I get something about dealing with money and success. Okay? So I feel like you might be at a crossroads, or probably there's something about the past that's, but that's okay. We're going to move on from that card. What I see what's going on with you right now is I get the night wind. I get there's something right now that you're going through, that you're facing your subconscious release.
Shut up, dude. Sorry, my son likes to talk when I'm on the phone, and it's like, I don't know what it is. Like, every single time I'm like, I'm trying to talk to somebody, or someone's trying to talk to me, I just got to open my mouth. Like, okay, enough, dude. Okay. Yeah. And, like, he starts getting irritating.
Yeah, it's
So,
okay. I mean, kids, my
I don't know what
sister
it is
kids.
about children. It's like, you need to understand, if I'm talking to somebody else, you don't exist for the minute, so shut up.
Yeah, it's hey, they just want to be seen, you know, like that.
Oh, of course. It's like my mom used to say, children were seen, not heard.
Oh yeah, that's that old saying. Yeah, that's crazy. Or how?
But I do have a second part of the question, which is like, you know, I am trying to get back with an ex that I'm still in love with, and he doesn't exactly feel the same way, but for the longest time, I do feel like he's the one.
Okay.
Like he's my soulmate kind of thing.
Okay, so let's hold
that.
that.
Was the other question I was going to ask.
Okay, so let's hold that one because we're going to still focus on this one right here. So what I'm seeing right now is I get the night wind. I feel like there's something about facing fear subconsciousness. I feel like you feel nervous. I feel like you're nervous about this test because of not only I get that you're nervous by the test, but I feel like everything else in general that's going on in your life that could be preventing you from taking this test that I'm getting. And then I get that for some reason I get with nature as well too. Like with the COVID and all this kind of stuff. That's what I'm getting.
Oh, yeah.
But last but not least, I get a message of love. I get Sacred Earth Mother. I feel like I get this big heart. And I feel like there might be 3 people involved to help you on your way when it comes to this test. But I feel like the universe is shining really, really bright for you. So I feel like that'll be a green light saying that, okay, yes, you will pass the test. Okay, so moving on from that, I also get in the past, I get something about you're kind of a little bit of a hermit. You know, I get there's something about you being a hermit in the past or feeling solitude, you know, when it comes to this test. Right? But I do feel like
in the past, like I've taken it and it's because of the parallel parking. I have failed when I should have been able to pass, but I had also messed up with the whole like trying to stop at the stop sign, and the stop sign is in the middle of my car.
Okay. So
at the passenger's door instead of like in front of the car.
Okay. So I feel like with this situation, you want to study. Something's telling me you need to study. You know, or go practice.
Yeah.
Go practice. What I see right now,
yeah, definitely.
I feel like right now, what Spirit is telling me is that I'm feeling like right now you're kind of by yourself. I'm getting a lot of by yourselfness. And I feel like you're like meditating at this point, like you're trying to get your life together, which is a good thing. Stick to that, because I feel like you might have to isolate yourself just to focus on this test, because if this is something that you really want, I feel like you may need to just do that. You might need to block other people around you. But for some reason, I get like harmony. When I mentioned earlier about this big heart, a message of love, I get something like, I feel like a guy might help you. I think whoever this guy you were mentioning earlier that you wanted me to read about, I feel like his energy is coming across, and I feel like he might be the one to help you with this test. Does he have a car?
Yes, but his car is standard. Mine is automatic, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
That's also the little issue is like, me when I do start driving, I would have to go pick him up in my car or have him drive over to my place and be like, okay, let's go. That way I can drive him. Like I've told him before, is I don't mind driving you. You can be the passenger. Instead of him always driving and I'm always the passenger.
Got you. Okay. So let's see. So the first card that I'm getting right now, I'm getting I'm getting in your mind, you know you have to study. I feel like you're standing on top of the books. I get some quick thinking that you know you have to study. I feel like this is a time to, because this is the Page of Swords. So I feel like in your mind, something unexpected is going to happen. There's something unexpected that's going to happen in your mind. This is what you're thinking. Okay?
Yeah.
What's crossing this is it's a tense situation. I get a tense situation, what's crossing your mind. And
okay.
It's, I feel like there's some talk around you when it comes to this, but what I want you to do is I want you to quiet the noise. and hear your voice. Okay. What I see what you're standing on right now is when it comes to money. When it comes to getting money is what you're standing on. That's the problem. Okay.
Yeah, because honestly, I'm literally living like paycheck to paycheck, and I'm not saving anything. I'm trying to, but you know, I've gone through a lot of financial issues because I've had to deal with like legal shit in the past.
Yes. So. Yeah, it's funny you said that because this is the first card I got, and remember I said this was in the past position. So I get something with spirit and matter, so it has something to do with money and something that you're rooted in. Okay, I got that. Yeah. And I felt like whatever you were going through in the past, it kept you being a hermit. It kept you being isolated for some reason. You were solituding yourself. Okay, so what I see... Okay, so I feel like money is going to be the issue. What I see in the past issue, I felt like you were hoping for something in the past. There was something that you were hoping for.
Well, I have been, like, I had in the past, I don't do it right now, because honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to win the money. Is Publishers Clearinghouse getting, what was it, $5,000 or $7,000 a week for life.
Okay.
That way it would help me out tremendously. Like, I care about my dad, but I don't like having to wait on him hand and foot and do stuff for him. I would use some of that money and I'd hire someone and be like, move him in. I'd be like, here's my number directly. You call me when you need some money. I'll be there at the end of the week. I don't pay. There's like $2,000, whatever. That way you can take him grocery shopping, do what you got to do, and the rest is yours. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to, like, help out. That nonsense, spoil my friends. Like, tell some of my girlfriends, all right, come grab me, but I will pay for your gas. I will also take you to go get your nails done. I'm going to go get my hair done. Like,
see, my advice to everybody, especially around this time, is to save your money. Because there's something bigger that's coming. And I know people don't know. They think this pandemic is over. We just found out there's a Omicron 2.0.
Omicron or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, 2.0, which is something that the government is not telling us. So that means it's going to be...
Not.
Yeah.
They're trying to go...
Yeah.
They're trying to keep it hush-hush, and it's like, no.
Yeah, that's where they're sending out these...
They're supposed to be helping us, not keeping crap from us.
Yeah, but they're secretive because at this point, they don't want people to panic. So right now, they're so busy trying to give people COVID tests and making sure everybody wear their mask, but they're not telling you the truth of what's going on. The thing is, I hate to say this, but we're all going to die. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I did a reading on 2022, and I basically was trying to say, and I don't want to speak that into existence, but it's the truth. You know, the thing is, we're going to have to rely on ourselves. Was that a plane?
Sorry, say that again?
Yeah, the truth is, we're going to have to rely on ourselves. We can't rely on the government to do anything for us. So the main thing that we got to focus on.
Let me search headphones real quick. Hold on. For some reason, my right one has gotten a lot softer than it used to be.
Oh, shoot. What the heck? I'm sorry, guys. We got disconnected. What the I'll just wait for her to call back. In the meantime, I'm going to go charge my earphones because they just died on me, guys. So if you kind of hear my voice bouncing everywhere, it's because my earphones just died. So, I'm okay. Here she goes. She's calling back. Okay, hello?
I'm there. Hey, sorry about that.
Nah, you're good.
I guess I touched the little part that hangs it up on the headphone, and I was like, damn it. Okay, so there we go. I had to switch it because, like, that noise around me of like something in the sky. I don't know if there's a helicopter or something or a plane. Either way, freaking like making super loud noise, and I could barely hear you. And I was like, hold on.
Yeah, it was sounding like a plane. I was like, what is that noise? It sounded like a plane. So,
I'm out walking to the park. I take the trail to the park so that way, like, I can take my son to go play in the playground for a little bit and give him some time outside with children. Since honestly, he was born and then the pandemic happened like 4 or 5 years into him being alive. So he's also had to like try to socialize as much as he can when he's around other kids.
Yeah,
So.
the kids are going through it the most. But what's so unique about this is that these kids are 10 times smarter. These are what you call the COVID babies. So these kids that are growing up, all you gotta do is give them a computer. Give them a computer. They'll teach themselves. Just make sure you block certain content, that way they can't access it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I even used to do. I don't do it now because you have to pay for it. Is ABC Mouse. And it's up to like 10 years old, something like that is the age limit, whatever. And that way, like, it teaches all sorts of subjects, and then whatever the next one after that. Come on, let's do it. Come on. So that was something that, like, I had him do for about an hour or two. I let him play on the tablet when he'd have his tablet with, and I would be like, okay, I would install it. Here's what you got to do. Do this for about an hour and a half or so, and then afterwards you can play whatever game you want to play for another hour.
Yeah.
So he'd get about 2.5 hours or so on his tablet, and that way you can't access anything else besides what I give you.
Yeah. So. And see, that's good parenting skills. See, that's something that, parents are going to have to do more with their kids, because you can't rely on the school. I mean, teachers are getting sick. You got the bus drivers getting sick. You got all these other people getting sick, and you want your kids to get sick and bring that home to you, especially if you're a single parent.
Just drink some regular water. This has ice in it. This is a lot colder, dude. Stop complaining.
Okay, so let me finish this reading, because I feel like we be jumping off of topics and stuff. We be getting into deep conversations.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I get.
Actually, Peter, the green card, that's it done.
So Bethany, what is your sign? What are you?
I'm a Pisces. I'm a water sign.
Water sign. Okay, so you're emotional. You can be over emotional. Okay, I get that. What's the number of the day that you're born?
The 18th.
Oh, that's right. You're spiritual. I forgot. Yeah, you're definitely spiritual. And
March 18th.
Yeah, you also the captain of your own ship too. Like your own boss. What you know, I don't know if you know who this woman is, but I'm getting a fire sign woman. I'm getting she's either a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries woman that's popping up in your what you know. Something that you know. Who's this woman?
I don't know exactly what her sign is, but my aunt's been like helping me out to like kind of keep myself calm when it comes to like certain things.
Okay, because I feel
because of like I was mentioning with the whole legal stuff of like getting my son back, whatever. She's like, you just keep keep calm, blah blah blah. Do what you got to do. And then, things easier, don't yell at your son, if she, give me almost like motherly advice, even though she's my aunt.
Because whoever this girl is, I feel like, and I really want to know what your aunt sign is, but this is a fire sign woman. I feel like this woman is in the placement.
Great weather out, ain't it? Right? For once, it's not like 40s and 50s. I'm like, thank goodness.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the one thing that, like, I don't know her sign. Also, my friend Liz also helps me out as well at times. She is February 1st.
Okay, February 1st. Okay, so this is not her. So there's a fire sign woman that's in your subconscious right now. I feel like whoever this is, something about facing your fears, or she's stressing you out. There's a fire sign woman. I don't know who this is, but I feel like you know who she is. Okay? And it's a tense situation.
It might be her because, I mean, she's also trying to, like, help me get my dad home from the hospital because this is, like, you know, like I mentioned, it being twice that he's been in hospital because he is malnourished and dehydrated. And again, like I told my aunt, that is not my fault. I tried to feed him. He didn't want to eat. He was more worried about his damn car keys because me and my aunt have his car keys.
Okay.
And we're trying to keep him understanding that you're done. So she's going to take him to DPS and have them tell him, look, you're not allowed to drive anymore. So you're done. Plus, he's been driving on an expired license for over a year now.
Okay. So what I see what's in front of you is that it's going to be challenging. There's something challenging that's going to be in front of you, but I also feel it's going to be a message of love. There's something about a message of love, and I feel like there's something dealing with harmony as well that's in front of you, because we mentioned, will you pass your driver license, right? I feel like in the future, it's going to be challenging for you.
Yeah.
Right? But I feel like it has something to do with harmony or a message of love. So I think somebody's going to be, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe this fire sign woman will kind of help you along the way. So I know it's not your aunt because your aunt is an air sign person. This is a fire sign person. So, you know, she's a fire sign girl. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius woman.
Well, my ex that I'm still in love with that I want back, he's an Aries. But
okay, so this is a woman. This is a woman that I'm getting.
That's why I'm like,
yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna continue reading because it might be, you know, come out later. 4, 5, 6, 7. So what's going on right now in your mind is I get a rearing to go. I get something a rearing to go when it comes to dealing with money. Okay? There's something that you want to do dealing with money, but it's in your mind right now. Let me see what the Ace of Wands means. Let me see. Give me a second with that.
What did I say about not sucking it down, dude? You don't seem to get it. You don't seem to listen. Oh, it's so good. I'm just going to finish it. And then when I want some later, I don't have any. You need to understand. But sucking stuff down. Just because I can make more when I get to the house doesn't mean I'm going to. But yeah, I'm really not sure when it comes to like the Aries person, like fire sign of some kind. Like that's what I'm like, okay, who the heck is it?
Okay, it's okay. You might, you know, this is what you call a predicted reading. So it hasn't happened yet, you know? But when it happens, you're gonna know. And I'm gonna give you a date and I'm gonna give you a date and a time when it happens.
Go away.
Okay, so I get so
like he's always buzzing in my ear and he's like poking at the snack and it's like, go away.
Yeah, hey, it's kids, you know. Kids will be kids.
Again, like it's like you can be patient. When I tell you be quiet, be quiet. That's his problem. He gets in trouble because when you tell him to shh, he doesn't know how to shush. That's why normally in the past we used to tell him to shut the fuck up.
Oh my, okay.
Like, I mean, he set me off, and I flip up with, shut the fuck up already. And
okay, so one thing we got to do, you know, parenting skills is everything.
So that's the other reason that I'm like, be quiet. Go away. Go play. Do something else.
Yeah, and I hope you're not saying that to him, you know, because that's, you know, parenting skills is, you know, because kids will repeat you. They will mimic everything that you say.
Decided to mimic a friend of mine when she was talking about this woman, and she's like, this stupid bitch. He turned around in the tub later and repeated the word stupid bitch. And I was like, oh my God, I want to slap my friend. I straight up told him, I was like, he repeated it once, and I told him, you ever say that again, you're going to get in so much trouble.
Yeah.
That is not a nice thing to say. Do not say that.
Yeah,
So I was like, yeah, don't do that, dude.
Yeah. So what I get right now is I get there's something about a rearing to go. There's something in your mind that you're thinking about that probably has something to do with getting money. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Also being my dad's caregiver, I'm getting like $1,200 for it, but
Right.
it has to be the house.
But I got that. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing right here. And it has something to do with
Like,
spirit and
that's
matter.
the only part, because like right now I'm getting Social Security, like I was mentioning, I live paycheck to paycheck right now, and it kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I am paying my bills. It just means I've got no other money to play with. Like, if I want to go get my nails and my feet done at the same time, I can do it. Now, right now, I can either pick my nails or I can pick my toes. Which one am I going to decide to, am I going to have a manicure today or am I going to have a pedicure? I can't do both.
And it's okay to pamper yourself. But, you know, right now we need to care about our health. Our health is everything. Make sure your kids are healthy. Make sure you're healthy. Because, like I said, something's around the corner. And money is going to be a big issue for a lot of people. Because right now the government is not giving nobody any assistance. So a lot of the stuff that we...
I want that damn stimulus check. Like, that helped me out. I didn't expect it, and I thought it one time, and I'm like, what the hell?
Well, they're gonna pass it. I have good faith, and I did readings on it many times. It'll probably be here by May. Probably by May, or I'm gonna say January, February, March. Probably the end of March and the beginning of May. You'll start hearing about another check. But this is, but
at least that way I could be like, because I'm also doing payments on my phone. Because I upgraded my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And that would help me where I could be like, okay, I'm going to pay off 2 months. That way I don't got to pay my phone bill for 2 months.
Right. But see, what's going to happen is...
Go into the store and be like, look, okay, I want to pay this off. And then, like, when my phone bill comes around, I don't got to pay it until, like, May.
Okay, because it's going to...
I already had this.
Because this is going to be the last check. So this is going to be the last check. The rest, everybody's going to have to be relying on themselves at this point.
Yeah.
Because what the government is basically doing is they want you to take... All they're going to give you right now is a mask, and they're going to give you COVID tests. If you go to the hospital and you cough, they're just going to look at you and be like, shrug their shoulders and be like, okay, yeah, you have the COVID, so it's nothing we can do. We're going to have to release you.
Exactly. I'm eating a snack. He's like, you're not calling me. Don't sit here and grunt, dude.
It's okay.
I could have eaten it the whole time and let you go play. Don't sit here and act like a little punk. I've told you to knock it off, dude. Not like you're not going to have a snack. I brought this, and I brought pistachio. Chill up. Now I got to bring a snack. Now quit.
Okay, so what I get what's around you is I get some sudden changes that's gonna happen around you. There's gonna be something about there's gonna be a new experience.
You reach like that again, and I'm gonna pop your little hand, dude. Now cut it out. You want this or not? You're gonna walk off like a baby. I told you to quit pitching your fist. Now stop, dude. Talk back to me one more time, and I'll throw this in the trash. I don't care. I'll get another one and I'll eat it completely without you, but you won't be here. You understand that? This is what got you in trouble earlier. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Don't be acting like that. You better lose the attitude right now. I'll take your little butt home. I'm not putting up with your attitude today. That's not attitude. You understand me? Now cut it out.
Okay.
Try one more and then go play.
Okay, okay, so let's get back to this reading. Okay, so what I see what's around you is there's going to be some analytical problems and some diversity that's going to happen. There's going to be some assertiveness, some mental stimulation, new people, new experiences that's going to be making its way coming towards you. It's going to become charging in, right? These challenges are going to become charging in. What I see in your hopes and fears is I get family support. I feel like you're hoping family supports you. And I remember you mentioned your father. So I do believe this money is what you're hoping for, right?
Yeah.
And the final outcome, what I get is I get the end of a cycle, reaching a new conclusion. So that being said, I get the world card. So let me see what the world card is right quick, because I keep getting the word harmony. I feel like you're going to get harmony. I feel like it's going to be the end of a phase, but the start of a new one. Completionist, wholeness, a job well done. So I'm going to say yes, you will pass the test. You will pass the test.
Okay.
What I'm getting is I get that there's something about a fire sign woman that's going to be very instrumental in you getting this test. I see a fire sign woman, that's something that you know, because it's telling me that you know who she is. I don't know if you're really knowing who this woman is, but you know, because Spirit is telling me that you know who this woman is, because she's popping up. Okay?
Yeah.
You will reach a conclusion. It will be a job well done. And I do see family support is going to help you. I get in the past, you had one foot in your emotions and one foot on the ground. I do know that there's something unexpected is going to happen in your mind. And I know you're feeling like it's a tense situation, but it's going to be very challenging for you. So my advice to you is to study, practice. If I were you, I would start now. It's a beautiful day outside. Start now, you know? And then I see something is going to come charging in. Right? Something unexpected is going to come charging in. I do feel like the problem that you're standing on is getting money from your dad. So if I were you, I'd be the nicest, sweetest person you can be just to get this money. And it's going to bring you new life. Okay?
Yeah.
So when is this going to happen? This is going to happen within, let me see. Let me see. When is this going to happen? Within 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, I'm going to say within 2 days or 2 weeks, this is going to happen. Because within 2 days or 2 weeks, if I were you, get it done as soon as possible. Do not wait, because by the end of this month, it's going to get crazy. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely going to get crazy. I got another caller coming in, but let me read your final outcome before I click over, because I got people trying to hit me up. But I'm going to read your final outcome right quick. That way we can get you out the way. Because I know your hands are full right now. You got a lot of stuff going on. Okay, so let's see. Final outcome. Okay, here we go. Final outcome. Okay, so for the final outcome, Spirit, please talk to me about the final outcome. So what you think of the reading so far? Like, what are you feeling? Because I feel like you're going to get this. I feel like you're going to get this. You're going to get it.
I definitely feel hopeful. Like, I feel more confident in myself, because I'm like I kept telling myself, I was like, I know you can do this. Like,
you can
do this. Like, you want to be able to do this. That way you have more freedom. Like, you're not stuck at the house relying on everybody else, like how I have been, because I'm like, I'm so tired of it. Like, I'm having to, like, call people like, hey, can you get me a ride here? Can you take me there? And, like, I'm getting tired of it. Like, I don't want my friends to be like, you have to drive. Like, we can't keep driving you around. Like, it's right on our card.
Okay, this is what I'm seeing. And I don't know why I'm getting something about, and I hope you don't do this. I'm not encouraging you to do this. Find another way. But what I'm getting is I'm getting thief. I'm getting something about stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or the powers you think you lack. Because I'm getting the shadow side of thief. Okay? I'm going to read the book and see what that means. You got kind of quiet there. I feel like you pushed back. What's going on? What's happening?
No, I'm trying to, like, I've got a lot of noise also around me, and I'm trying to, like, figure out, okay, like, I definitely am not, like, a dishonest person. Mm-hmm. Like, the only time I'm technically dishonest is, like, somebody goes, hey, is that blah, blah, blah for my birthday? I don't know. Maybe. Mm-hmm. Like, that's the only time I kind of am, like, I lie, whatever. Like, I wouldn't really lie, I would say. But, I mean, most of the time, like, I've always thought of myself as, like, a pretty honest person when it comes to, like, try to find ways to, like, earn money. I mean, shit, in the past, like, I've also had people be like, hey, like, I've had these, and I'm like, I don't smoke anymore. I completely quit, for my son and everything. And so I have nothing to do with that kind of substance anymore.
This is what not to cut you off, but this is what I always tell people. Don't ever say I'm a nice person, because whenever you say I'm a nice person, people are going to look at you like you got 10 eyeballs. Because it's not your job to say I'm a nice person. Let other people say that for you, because that's how you know if you're a nice person or not. Does that make sense what I'm saying? But a lot of people always use that term, like, because I have clients that tell me, oh, I'm a good person. I know I'm good. But it's like, you're not. I'm not saying you're not, but I'm saying these people think, there are people who think they're good because they're used to operating that way. And they're thinking, oh, I'm good. I don't do nothing wrong. But that's not your job to say. Let other people say that about you. Okay, so what I'm getting here is, for some reason, I get thief. I get the shadow side. But what I get is that doesn't steal out of natural need, such as starvation, but out of perceived need. Shoplifting items is one that can't be afforded. What I'm getting, this is telling me that you're not a thief, but what this is telling me is that you might have to do the unexpected just to survive. That's not saying you're a thief, but it's saying you might have to, hell, when the tough gets, I need to do this because this is the only way I can survive, is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Look for continuing patterns of exploiting from others, material, intellectual, and emotionally. So basically, so what I'm getting is that you might have to do the unexpected to get some results. So your grandpa you might not get that money. It might be a waiting period. But I feel like you're going to have to do something to get the money. You might have to have a plan B is what I'm saying. Don't wait for something. You might have to have a plan B. Is what I'm getting from spirit.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Let me give you an angel card to read. Let me give you an angel card to see what the angels are saying. Okay.
Quit hitting your rock against that. It's annoying. Stop. Come here. Hey, quit tattling on other people.
Who do you think he act like?
I don't really care.
Who do you think he acts like in the family out of you and your boyfriend?
The what?
Who do you think he acts like? Do you think he acts like you or the father?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like he totally, like, when he sleeps, the way he acts when he sleeps is like his dad. But when he's awake, I feel like he's kind of like me.
Yeah. Because he's a little bit of a rebel. I heard him talk back. I was like, I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, yeah, no. He likes to talk back and think he's going to get away with it. And he and his dad have to, like, get after him for that.
What is his sign?
He's like, nah, dude, I'm not going to put up with this crap.
When was he born?
December 14th, 2015.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, he's a Sagittarius.
Yeah, he's my little Sagittarius, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This boy is going to be moving around so many. Another thing about him is that he's he changes a lot. He's a loving person. He's going to get along with everybody. He gets along with everybody. But the thing about this kid is that he's very freedom loving. He's oh, hold on, give me a second. Let me, because he's a number 5. He's very versatile. He's gonna be
besides a pain in my ass later on,
a public speaker. Yeah. he's gonna be he's gonna be very vulgar as he get older. He gets very irritated quick. He definitely gets very irritated. You know.
Yeah, he gets irritated and frustrated really quickly because, like, when I tell him, get over here, or I tell him to go to time out, whatever, like, earlier I told him, okay, you're done on the phone. He'll sit there and totally start pitching fit, and I'm like, I don't call him temper tantrum. I call him pitching a fit, like, trying to get my way, even though I'm pissed off. I've had enough time on this phone. I got this extra phone. God forbid, my phone, I can't pay my phone bill, and I have this, that way I can reach out. I can go in and be like, hey, call me on this phone. Because my phone doesn't work right now. I wasn't able to pay my phone bill this month, kind of thing. Or, my phone just stopped working randomly, so I had like a backup phone. So it turns around, like, I let him play some games on it, and he starts trying to get his way. And I'm like, you can sit here and act like this, and, you're not going to get much, because you're going to sit here and assume that you're going to have me, do this for you, and then you're going to talk to me like that. I'm not going to do it. Like, one day he was yelling at me to come on, like, he didn't know how to get his pants down because he had to pee really bad. And I told him, if you think I had to pee, go pee. Stop what you're doing and go to the bathroom. Whatever you're doing can wait. You gotta pee, go.
Yeah,
so he turns around and he's like, stomping his foot, come on! And then he gets again, come on! Turns around yet again, and it's like, I gotta pee! And he's screaming for me in the bathroom, and I look right at him, and I go, excuse me? You do not talk to me like that. Straight up. Like, I told him, you're not gonna talk to me like that, and I walked away.
Yeah,
and then he turned around, and he pissed in his pants, and I was like, are you a baby or are you a big boy? I'm a big boy. He had an attitude when he said it. So I was like, okay, good to know the fact that you're gonna act like this when you could have asked me, Mom, I need your help. I can't undo my pants, and I have to pee really bad. I even told him, all you had to do was ask me for help. Don't sit here and talk to me like I'm one of your little stupid friends in the playground. I just, I tried to find a way to, like, be nice about it, where it's like, dude, straight up, you're going to irritate me. I don't care who the hell you are.
But see, it's crazy how you say he's going to irritate you, because he gets irritated. I know he's in a little body. He's a kid. But the fact that he's a number 5 people get irritated. So he's getting irritated as a little human, Another thing is he's very curious and he's spontaneous. So this dude is into everything. He's a ball of fire. He is something. He's a force of nature to be reckoned with. Trust me, I already know this kid. But be careful how you raise him, because he can be abusive. He can grow up and he can be hitting people. So I know he hits people. So just be,
He's tried. He's raised his hand a few times. I have flicked up and I punched him in the face once because he looked like he was about to hit me. He raised his fist and I was like, try it. Hit me one time and see what happens.
So kind of teach him to not hit. You got to really break it down and say, no, this is bad what you're doing, okay? Don't hit mommy. It hurts mommy. You got to tell him these things.
Yeah, and that's what I tell him. I was like, if you hit me, I'm going to call your dad. I'm going to tell him you hit me. Because he tried to pick up his shoe one time and he got really frustrated. He looked like he was about to throw his shoe at me.
Yeah,
so
see.
Shoes away and I threw him in the living room. I was like, you throw your shoes at me, I'll throw them in the trash. I don't care.
Sometimes you got to act with these kids. These kids they just babies. But whenever he do stuff like that, just kind of act like you're a helpless victim. Like, stop, you hear mommy, you stop, See how he acts. If he goes, I'm sorry, mommy, I didn't mean it, I'm sorry, then you know what you're dealing with. But if he keeps doing it,
Yeah.
you dealing with a Michael Myers.
Oh, of course.
You dealing with a Michael Myers.
I definitely don't want to have to deal with the one kid that, like, I'm going to kill this cat and see what happens.
That's when you're going to have to take him to therapy.
Let me keep doing it.
You're
and
gonna,
be like,
yeah.
hell no, I'm not trying to raise no little psychopath. I'll put your ass in therapy real damn quick.
Exactly, and that's what's going. Yeah. Okay, so the angel card that I got for you is accept miracles. Okay, I get accept miracles. I feel like miracles is coming your way. I felt that as soon as I start reading you in the first place. So this is what I get. This is what the angels are telling you. Okay, your miracles occur naturally. They are always ready to unfold. Your angels are encouraging you to prepare yourself for them now. A miracle doesn't have to be extravagant change in circumstances. It can be simply shift of energy that creates a wave of love in your life. If you need something positive to happen or you are praying hard for something, this card brings a message that something exciting and healing is about to unfold. In order to help this along, you are being guided by your angels to recognize the honor of your own worth. Realize that you are absolutely worthy of miracles, and they will unfold in your life. Your entire life has been brought together by miracles. They are happening all the time, and the miracles that you need isn't a difficult one, because in the hands of the divine, anything is possible. Place yourself in the golden light. Remember that the light of God is within you. Right there in the heart of your being, your soul, good things can happen to you. But in order to manifest something wonderful in your life, you have to believe that it is possible. You could be seeing the miracles you need as impossible or even as too big for you to achieve. Like you say, I don't think I'm ever going to drive. I don't think I'm ever going to, pass this test. Anything is possible. It feels too big. But ultimately, this is exactly what is blocking it from happening. So change that thought process now. Your angel guide is inviting you.
Definitely negativity for sure. Yeah.
Your angel guide is inviting you to open your mind and your heart and see what you need being delivered to you. Healing, it is already in your life. Feel grateful for all your blessings, and you will allow the miracles you deserve to unfold. What I'm getting from you and what I'm getting from Spirit is like, you got your Father with you. Yeah, he might not want to drink water. Yeah, he might not want to do this, but you got your Father. There's a lot of people out there who don't have a father. There's a lot of people who are going through things that they're going to be living with regret. We're in a pandemic. Thank God it's a blessing he's still here.
Oh, yeah.
He has money coming in for you. I feel like what you're going to have to do, sometimes you're just going to have to be that little bitty girl for him. Like, look, Dad, I'm sorry. I know you probably can't hear me right now, but I'm pretty sure I'm praying you will soon, but I need help, Dad. I really need help. And, I'm taking care of you and I'm doing my best. Be that girl for him, and then, you're going to see your miracles unfold. Sometimes we got to change who we are in order to get results. We got to evolve, okay? Because the way we operate sometimes is not good for us moving in the future. You have to change. Change is good.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, honestly, it's also like my aunt tells me with the whole, like, me wanting my ex, because, like, the whole, like, ex thing is, I asked him, I kind of want us to get back together, and he's like, he straight up told me, like, he gave it some time to think about, and, like, or he had some time to think about it. He turned around and straight up told me, he was like, we're not getting back together. And now he's gone to, I don't know if I'll change my mind. And that's where it's like, I'm still in love with you, and he doesn't know it. Like, I'm sure he probably has a feeling of it, but that's what I'm trying to figure out is, like,
Okay, let me tell you
can I
something.
win him over to show him I'm actually changing? Because I wrote him a letter.
No. Okay, see that right there. X that. Let me tell you something. Rejection is God's protection. When somebody walk out your life, let them go. Because God is protecting you. He has something better for you. You so busy chasing something that's trying to get away. That's movie shit. You know what I'm saying? You always see those things in the movies, but movies got the world fucked up. I'm sorry to say it. They fuck everybody's mind up. The thing is, God has something better for you. You can't find it because you keep chasing his shadow. You keep chasing him. You got to focus. What I always tell people is put yourself first. Focus on you, because once you start doing that, love is going to gravitate to you no matter what. There's going to be the right guy that's coming in your life that's going to gravitate to you. But if he's trying to leave, let him go. Let him go.
Yeah.
That's just causing you more stress, more problems.
You know, he still like helps me out at the store. Like he bought my laundry detergent and my laundry sanitizing stuff that I use to, you know, sanitize my clothes and stuff, like, you know, socks and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And recently my bed sheets are not on my dad's bed sheets, you know, because of him having COVID and stuff, like, so that way I could sanitize things. But, you know, he didn't have to. Like, it's like my aunt said, there's still something there. But
so your aunt, like, so your aunt is in
waiting for you to change. So that's why I'm like, I'm confused because the guy does care. He makes me food. We still fool around, and I'm like, he had no problem with us just being friends, no fool around.
Okay.
But I was like, it's not just the fact that like we're good in bed together. It's just the fact that it's like, you know, he's a good guy. Like, I enjoy his company. I'm like, I want him back. Like, we broke up, and it was like 8 months.
Oh.
And it was because I screwed up.
Oh.
Like, we were arguing, and we were, like, fighting a lot. I was stressed out because of the whole legal shit that I was dealing with at the time. And I would intentionally take it out on him, and then, not intentionally. Like, I would take it out on him, and I would snap at him thinking it's his fault. And he would snap at me about his job. And we ended up causing an argument where we snap at each other and we're like, I'm sorry. And I see. He's apologized to me. He's like, I'm sorry, I snapped at you. My job is not your fault. Like, I'm mad.
You know what I think? This is my advice to you, and I always tell some of my clients this, and I mean, and don't take this the wrong way. I'm not saying, I feel like when you're in relationships like this, therapy. You need therapy or counseling, because like I can do a tarot reading for you, right? But you're not gonna get all of this within the 30-minute session. Does that make sense? Like, it takes time to get better. And what I see what's going on, because I remember earlier you mentioned that I'm a good person. I don't do this, I don't do that. But then I hear something else where I hear that I'm to blame. It's my fault. It's not him. It's me. So there's something going on. You see where I'm coming from? There's something going on, because I'm a good person, and then it's me. I'm the one that's doing it. I'm a good person, but then it's me that's doing it, and he's a good guy. There's something wrong going on. And when it comes to that, I always say you got to know what it is. Therapy and counseling is like a process. You got to learn how I'm going to get myself better. I got to go through these courses to see what's really irritating me. Why am I doing this? Why am I acting like this? I want love, but for some reason I can't get it because I'm always fucking pissed off.
Oh, yeah. No kidding. Yeah, it's funny, especially, I will say that, is a lot of people are like, hey, send me a picture or whatever. And then I'm like, seriously? You know, turn around and, like, I send them a picture, and they look like I'm, like, completely mad. And I'm like, I'm not mad. Like, I'm not. Like, I guess I have that fucking bitch face, whatever. And it's like, just, you know, that's how I look. Like, I look like I'm pissed off. I'm not. Like, it's the end of the night. It's like midnight. I'm tired.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I always feel like smiling. I'm like, I'm sitting here trying to have a glass of wine and relax. Yeah.
And trust me, I know where you're coming from.
If I could take wine with me to the park, I'd be sipping on this bitch right now.
No, you don't want to do that. You ain't trying. But
I don't know, but I'm saying
yeah,
if I could, I would definitely would.
yeah, I believe it.
But
You know,
but shoot, I mean, I will say this: it's like, you know, I do also want to be able to like really focus on myself. That way, like, you know, I had the body that I used to have before I had my son, and in my relationship with my ex, that I had the body, and then I started putting on some pounds. And I'm in the middle of like working out, and then I quit because I thought I had COVID. And you know, I've never tested. I've never had any symptoms. Whatever. I guess I was one of those that I got lucky and I was asymptomatic, so I had no symptoms.
Yeah.
I would check my temperature. I had no temperature. I would check. I still tasted all my food, everything I ate, everything I drank. So it's like, you know, I was one of those that like, you know, I straight up thought I had it, so I quit working out for a little while, and now I'm like, okay, I'm still ready to go. Like, I can do this. Let's do this. Like,
Yeah.
That's the other reason I want to start driving is because I would love to be like, you know what? I'm gonna take us to the gym. I'm driving to the gym.
Okay, so
I'd be like, all right, you know, grab
and let me tell you this: you can do that. You just got to put the energy in that. You got to focus on that. Don't focus on what's around you at this time, because whatever it is, it's definitely not benefiting you. You need to focus on this test. Right now, this is the main important thing. Times is going to get harder. You're going to wish you had a car. So right now, get the car while the getting is good. Trust me, do it now. Don't wait till the last minute. Do it now. You know, I just recently found out that my driver's license expired on my birthday. So I went and went to go get my driving license, and the lady told me, "Oh, do you know you got 2 tickets you got to pay for?" I said, "What?" She was like, "Yeah, fortunately, we can take your picture, but we can't mail you your driver license unless you take care of these 2 tickets." And I'm like, God dang, if it ain't one thing, it's the next. So I go.
Yeah, no kidding. Seriously, it's like, if I'm not getting blindsided by this, I'm blindsided by this.
Yeah, and then they changed the rules, and they said that you have to have your birth certificate in order to get your driving license now. I said, wait, who made that rule? They said that's the Texas law. You got to have your birth certificate in order to get your driver's license, because we got immigrants coming over here, illegal aliens, and they don't have their birth certificates with them. So they changed the whole system.
Son of a bitch. So I have to have my birth certificate to get after I pass my test, that's what I have to have with me?
No, you're going to have it when you get it. Like when you go, ooh, so this is God right here, because I needed to tell you this, you know. So there's an address they're going to give you. So what I suggest you do is go to the DMV now, or tomorrow, one of these days, this week, while it's sunny and beautiful. Go and ask them, what do I need to get my driver license? They're going to tell you need to have your birth certificate or some type of identification, that states it's you. But I'm telling you, get it now. That way you can get it done quicker, and then you can, your week will be good, because it's going to get colder. Yeah, it's nice outside right now, but it's going to get extremely cold later on. Remember, it snowed on Valentine's Day last year.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't want to be caught up in that mess. You want to make sure everything is in order before something happens. God's will, something happens.
Yeah, because I was in a relationship last Valentine's Day, it was like 2020 or 2021. Like me and my dude, we got together. My brother died in 2020. We got together that month after, because it was August, and then we got together in September, and we went to Corpus. And then we turned around and started hanging out, and I was over at his place, and it was ice and snow everywhere. And I wake up, I go look at the door, and I was like, oh great, it's snowing again. And that's when the power went out. So I was freezing my butt off. Not trying to offer me TMI, I was already naked, I was cold. With my butt over at his place. So, I turned around and I'm like, oh man, now I gotta bundle my ass up. I'm like, I don't want to do this one again. And then it was from September till June of this past year.
Wow. Yeah, that was something. That was something. I mean, you know, we didn't know how to act in Texas. People was acting crazy.
That's the other reason I got annoyed with the fact that my dad was still out driving at the time. And, like, you know, I don't know if his license has been expired before when, you know, it was snowing and all that ice and shit everywhere. But turns out that apparently, the worst part about it was he had no power, he had no water. We had no power, but we had water. And my boyfriend at the time, my ex now, that we're friends, we still hang out. Like, he takes me to the grocery store. That's the other reason I still appreciate and I want it back.
Yeah.
He still helps me out, like, takes me to the grocery store so I can get food for me and my son. Because he knows that at least when I was dealing with the stressed out part, that he knew that my son was number one. And he's even telling me, he's like, I will back off and I would, you know, I would just, you know, let you figure things out if I feel like I'm stopping you from getting things done that you need to take care of with your son. And I'm like, no, you're not. Like, I told him, I'm like, when my son's not with me, you're my priority. Like, you know, trying to, you know, I would take care of his house. His laundry, that wasn't my issue, you know. I'd still do it. Wasn't my clothes, wasn't my house, I'd still do stuff. Wasn't my dishes, I still took care of it. I did help him out at his place.
Yeah.
So I would bend over backwards because I was his girlfriend at the time, and I would help him out with, when he'd be working, he would put a load of clothes in the wash, and I'd turn around and be like, okay, this is what needs to be done. Okay, so, and then I'd hear him on, because he would do like phone jobs where he'd be on calls, and he would be like, okay, this is what needs to be going on. You know, he'd explain everything, you know, to the person he was talking to. And I just think we were trying to help him out where I put his clothes from the wash into the dryer, and then from the dryer to, okay, you're getting your hands dirty. And I was going to tell you to finish this, but hold on. You need to sanitize your hands. That stuff's disgusting. You don't have to. Yes, I do. I left it in here.
Okay.
Take your brace off.
Okay, Bethany, I gotta.
So long story short, real quick, is, you know, like, I stayed over at his place for the week because there was ice and snow everywhere, and I couldn't see my son. But, you know, he helped me out with, like, you know, trying to take care of stuff. So.
He sounds like a good guy. But I don't know what your time looks like tonight, but I'm gonna call you back so we can do a reading on him to see what's going on with him. Because we want to make sure that everything is good. That way you don't have any, you know, I don't want to be saying he's good and then I see something else by surprise, you know. So we definitely gonna read on him.
Hey, get over here and finish and throw the stuff away and put your brace back on, dude. You're not gonna go play without it on. I don't need. He recently, like, back in December, broke his arm, and trying to get it where, like, the doctor, the pediatric orthopedic, had told him to have this brace, so he's got to wear this brace, but he doesn't have to sleep with it. Last night, he fell asleep with it. I wouldn't have stuck the finger in your mouth, because now you're going to be tasting sanitizer, bud. Okay. Well, regardless, throw this away, but yeah. I can send you a message. I can either shoot you a text or on Messenger and be like, hey, I'm good right now. Go ahead and call me.
Okay.
So that way, you know, you have, like, we have a little more time. That way, like, we can kind of, you know, shoot the breeze and figure things out, because I'm really serious. Like, I've even gone and had, like, other, like, tarot readings and stuff like that. And somebody tried to tell me there's a Gemini. And the only Gemini I know is a female.
Okay.
And they said something about a Gemini. They like you, and I'm like, that's not guy friends. There's a Sagittarius is still in love with me, but right now he's pissing me off. Roger, the dude that you met that works for Papala, he's pissing me off. He stopped talking to me for a fucking week.
Okay.
I don't know what his.
Well, we'll figure that. We'll definitely figure that out. Like, I don't want to put all of this in this video. We're gonna save this because I'm gonna send this video to you so you can look back at. Because the reason why this is so important when I film it, because you don't know how you act until I show you how you act, you know? And so sometimes people look at and hear themselves and be like, that ain't me. But it's you. You just been operating like that for so long, you know? And that's why I do that. So I want to, it sounds good what we about to figure out tonight with the guy, because we're going to see what guy is coming in your life, because it's going to show up in a reading. It's definitely going to show up. But I want you to rewatch it whenever you get a chance, so you can understand what's going on. This is kind of like therapy. Tarot is kind of like therapy because it's coming from spirit, and its own point. I promise you, you cannot go wrong with spirit. But
definitely.
Yeah, this person is calling me right now. They blowing up my phone because they paying me, So I'm like, damn. So let me get to them, and I promise you, I get you tonight. I got you, because I want to know. I want to know what's going on with you. Okay.
I'm curious too. So we'll find out together for sure. But all right, well then I will look forward to talking to you later. That way, then also make sure my son's like occupied with something or whatever.
Yeah, because he'll ball fire.
Go into the damn kitchen and pour myself a glass of wine or something.
That'll be better. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's my relaxation juice for like tonight. I have like 2 glasses, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Okay.
But yeah, I will. I'll let you go so you can get this. That way, they're not blowing up your phone worse than they probably already are. But yeah, we'll definitely discuss it.
Definitely. All right, I'll talk to you later. You have a good day. Be safe out there, and watch the little man.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right, laters.
All right, later.
Oh, Jesus. That was a lot, y'all. That was a lot. But that's the end of our video. We went way past our limit, but that's okay, because that's how these conversations happen. That's how it happens. Sometimes we go past our limit. It happens. But tune in. There's going to be another one I'm going to have to log on to. So I'm going to stop this video, and we're going to get ready for the next one. I'm going to take a little bitty break, okay, to refresh myself and get my energy back in place, okay? I'll see you guys soon in a minute. Peace, love. Remember, if you want a live reading, put it down below. And please like, share, and subscribe. Click the bell for all notifications. And I'll definitely read you to guide you wherever you need to go in spirit. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace, love. Later.